This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? We are now at Circle K Furuset, and behind me here you see yet another EQ from Mercedes. This is EQB. Finally we will test proper boxy car in 1000 kilometer challenge to see how fast it can do it. So anyway, let's get ready. I'm not gonna do it longer than it is, just show you. The plan is that there's a taxi who's very eager to enter over here. I don't know why they would want to park right next to me. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just the way humans work. Yeah, the urinal rule doesn't apply here. But anyway, we're gonna start exactly at 8. I navigated to Ioniq Helsingborg, and it didn't add any charging stops for me, even though the I'm gonna show you now. Even though the electric intelligence was enabled. So okay, whatever, but this one has a 66 kilowatt hour battery. I'm not expecting it to drive too far. We have to reset everything, and then in 3 minutes we start. Wait a minute, it was just very slow. Now we have charging stops. I'm not sure where the heck it is though. No, what the heck, dude? Why did you just stop driving here? What the heck? What's up with these legacy automakers? Oh, it's like this. Okay, the first charging stop, I will arrive at 33%. Where is this? But this looks like hobby. Wow, the user interface is kind of shitty. But whatever, I think it's... I'm not sure, but the reason why I navigate like this is because I want the car to preheat the battery before we arrive at whatever area it's supposed to start charging at. We have been driving for about 1 hour, and we are now at the exit towards Halden. So let me do the distance check. It's supposed to be 114 kilometers. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I forgot to reset the trip here because this one has no fraction. But okay, so it's supposed to be 114. It seems to be slightly over-reporting. But okay, whatever, it's close enough. I had to count to around 1,000 and I don't know, 5 or something, but close enough. So consumption right now is 250 watt-hour per kilometer. I also estimate that in order to reach Spekerød directly, I need this one to be lower than 248, roughly 245 watt-hour per kilometer. So yes, most likely we'll not be able to reach Spekerød. So we have to stop before that one. And I think the car wants me to stop at Hobby. So I'm already down to 56% over here. Oh boy. We are now at the first charging stop in Hobby. This is a nice stop in case we can't make it to Spekerød. So we have 4 Clever chargers, right? It's ABB, those are the chargers, but run by Eon and Clever. So right here it doesn't matter for this car because I can take roughly 100 kilowatt hour per hour. And then these ones, they deliver 150 to 175 kilowatts. So you can see that right now. Ooh, nice. We are receiving 98 kilowatts. All right, so you see here, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna show you if I fire up the car now. It says, well, it says there's 65%. I can show you here that it has a trip planner. I will do my own calculation to verify this, but you see, we navigate to Ioniq Helsingborg, and now we see that this charging stop here, the car wants us to charge at 65%. And let me see how far away from the next charge. Yeah, I think it even, well, it's supposed to tell me how long before arrival. No, here, my bad. Yeah, you see, it will take 26 minutes to reach it. And then we have to drive another, wait, now it doesn't tell me how many. Oh, yeah, okay. And then I have to drive 160 kilometers to the next one, which is Varberg. So, yeah, okay, we're going to follow the recommendation here. And as long as we follow this one, the charging stops that the car is set up automatically, then it should preheat before arrival. And let me double check again. This is kind of clumsy. We have to turn off the car like this, and then we open the door, and then the charger screen appears again. But then it will disappear right away unless we press this one to preheat. Then it will stay on for a little while. Yeah, so all right, all is good so far. We've been charging for about 14 minutes, and this time we have a nice and flat charging curve. So it is not that cold outside today, which is great, I guess. But also it seems like this time we also get preheating on the battery. So I calculated that, well, the car wants me to charge at 65%. I calculated I need 70% just to be sure. So, but it shouldn't take that much longer. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit more, and then we go for 70%. We are on the move now, so we went for 70%. I hope that was enough. Because now the car is giving me some weird recommendation that I have to charge before Varberg. That's kind of confusing, but anyway, so the car charged way faster to 65% than the car estimated. You know, it said I will charge for 26 minutes, but already after roughly 20 minutes, I already reached 65%, and then to 70%, it was still charging quite fast, 86 kilowatts. So wow. A very impressive charging speed. This is exactly what I experienced with the EQA last summer. But then when they did the EQA recently in Norway, it was charging way slower. So, okay, let's see now if we can try to beat the EQA. Well, this is still, it's EQB 350. So it's the all-wheel drive version. It's just boxy. We're just driving a brick. That's the difference. So, but the same battery, same motor. So let's see then how it goes further down Sweden. We are almost at Varberg now, and I suddenly have turtle mode. Well, it's tortoise mode, but close enough. So, but we can still cruise 120 kilometers per hour. But you see, according to the car's navigation, we're supposed to arrive at Varberg with 15%. Now it seems like we'll arrive with 2%. So at least I know now that I can't trust the navigation's estimation. Fortunately, I did have a decent amount of margin, so we will arrive there with 2% and tortoise mode. Maybe the car doesn't know to take into account crosswind, because we've been getting quite significant crosswind over here. So well. Ooh, we're getting 100 kilowatts. No Colgate so far. That's great. So not much going on here at Ioniq Varberg. See, we have the chargers. I wonder if that one is up and running now. It was kaput for a while. Okay, it might still be kaput because the screen doesn't seem normal. Okay, whatever. We are here at night, so no problem. I'm going to show you something. So you see, in order to compare this car with other cars, we need to compare this car with other ones in similar class. I'm going to show you what I have in the trunk. You see this one? We have 7 seats. So this one competes in the 7-seat A 7-seater class, huh? So then, how many 7-seaters do we have that can get over here that fast? Model X, ES8. Even the iX doesn't have 7 seats, so iX is disqualified to compare with this one. Wait, let me see. No, the Model Y does not have 7 seats yet. But okay, I think it's time. What is this? Oh yeah, let's get some of that meat. Always, it says there, always Swedish meat in your mouth. And dinner for tonight, double sausage penetration. And for some reason, I don't know where I got this from, but I always choose ketchup and garlic sauce. It's a weird combo. Oh man, this is why I keep doing the 1,000 kilometer challenges. Wow, 102 kilowatts at 51%. It's charging like a balls. Wow, this is a nice and flat charging curve I saw last summer with the EQB 250. But anyway, I calculated I need to go to 85% just to be sure, because we're going to hammer on the 120 zone soon. But I'm going to show you something here. So the navigation though is not very good. Well, did I expect anything better? Well, did I expect anything else if I was driving a non-Tesla? You see here, the car now wants me to charge 20 minutes. Like, what? It's not updated. Like, it wants me to drive. I'm up here somewhere. It wants me to drive here and do some charging to 61%. And then I will ride with 10%. But it's been like this. It's been stuck like this. So why doesn't it update? Because I think according to the car's navigation, we should have plenty of juice to get over to Helsingborg. What? Shit! Then I have to stop the preheating and then start the preheating again. And then the charging screen is back. It's always been like this. It's been like this 3 years ago. Did Mercedes change anything? 9! We are now at the 120 zone near Falkenberg, and we are also on the the concrete surface, I mean. And yeah, how noisy is it? Ooh. Well, it's not the most quiet car, but on the other hand, it's also not the noisiest car I tried on this surface. So I guess this is like the extreme version of a noise test, because concrete surface over here tends to be quite noisy if it's on cars that are not well insulated in the against road noise and the wheel arches, and maybe at some extent the doors. So yeah, okay, it's not as noisy as typical premium German electro auto, but still not that bad. I mean, you guys can still hear me, right? So I don't consider it too bad. But again, this is worst case. Of course, if you live in Netherlands or France, maybe, where you have, in Denmark, where you have smooth asphalt, then no problemo. We are now slightly past the halfway mark at Helsingborg. So again, I have to show you guys big thumbs up to Ioniq for installing more chargers. We used to have 4 chargers there, and there used to be some Laderstau. But recently Ioniq opened up 2 more stalls, so that's great. So we have 6 stalls right now. Now I miscalculated a little bit. I was expecting worst case, so I arrived here with 12%. No wait, was it 12 or 13? Yeah, whatever. And then I charged to 85% last time, so which means that if I charge to 80% now, then I should be fine. And as always, no Colgate. This is noise. But okay, so it means that this brick is actually spending less energy than the Beaver. Which Beaver is it? We had the i4, which is the slim Beaver, and then the iX is the fat Beaver. So the fat Beaver consumed 350 watt-hour per kilometer just to get here. This one, the brick, can we see it here? Wait, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, look at this. 320 watt-hour per kilometer. Okay, so here are the stats so far, 282 watt-hour per kilometer. So yes, we're past a little bit past the halfway mark. Wow, well, what's up with all these symbols? Is a 12 volt being discharged right now without charging it? Oh, well, okay, 5.5 degrees Celsius. This is a proper winter test. All right, about half an hour charging stop. We're almost good to go now. We will leave at 80%. We are back at Vybank. We came here with 3% left. Miscalculated a little bit. Seems like we have slight headwind on the way back. But that's fine. Okay, we're getting 102 kilowatts. So now we need to calculate for speculate. So let me show you how I calculate how much we need. You see, well, it's 107 kilometers. The car wants to take a detour here, but there's just a small Baustelle here. So we can just, Google suggests we go right through it. But anyway, so if we estimate 107 kilometers there, wait, shit, let me adjust here. Okay, 107 kilometers multiplied by, I have to guess now based on previous runs, I guess 280 watt-hour per kilometer, since we're passing through Gothenburg. So this is the amount of energy we need, 30 kilowatt-hour, and then I know that net capacity is roughly 65 kilowatt-hour. So then you see we need to spend 46% of the battery, and then I want a 10% margin, so I need roughly 55%, and right now we have 52%, so we are almost good to go. Oh, look at that speed, huh? Every time now, very consistent, nice and flat charging curve, unlike the one I had in Oslo, but it was colder over there. This is the second to last charging stop here at Spekerød. So you see, I estimated that we would spend 280 watt-hour per kilometer, and it was 283. That was spot on my guess. So my next guess is that we will average around 310 watt-hour per kilometer. So then we need to charge to roughly 65%. Okay, it goes fairly fast now. You can see that we are pumping in 100 kilowatt again. Nice. So yes, I'm going to show you that just like all the other Mercedes. You see here we have a button for preheating. It will then preheat the car for half an hour. Very useful when you are stationary for charging and stuff. So average so far, yeah, I can show you that 292 watt-hour per kilometer. Wait, is this car more efficient than EQS? I don't remember. Okay, all right. So I guess I'll just wait here a little bit more, do a quick pit stop. Man, I'm doing my best now to eat enough bananas so I have enough banana boxes for this car. So this is the correct way to open the banana, just like a monkey. Do it like this. Yeah, just trust me. Ask your monkey friend, they will tell you. this is the way to do it. What? This car charges so fast. We are on the move again, so this time we charge around 25 minutes, and every time now we've been getting perfect charging session. No Colgate, nice and flat charging curve, roughly 100 kilowatts all the way. And yeah, so now we're gonna drive that stretch where we almost hit that moose with a beaver. So yeah, I just have to pay attention now, and we are entering danger zone. Danger zone. Well, which movie was that from, huh? Yeah, please tell me. If you know which movie it was, then it means that you're getting old. This is it. We are now at Strømstad, that last charging session. And you see, I estimated I needed 310 watt-hour per kilometer, and we spent 307 watt-hour per kilometer. Okay, so 891, we need to drive 110 more kilometers roughly, and then we'll be done. So as usual, I will charge a little bit extra just for convenience, and we had to get the heck back to Oslo before the morning stau starts. I think Left Lane's Hover Club will be out in about half an hour, so yeah. We've been charging for 20 minutes and we are almost good to go. I calculated we need 65%, so we will deduct 5 minutes because of the convenience charging. But you see, we are already past the 10-hour mark, so let's see how fast we can do this. Hopefully it will be faster than the EQB 350 we did in Norway recently. We're now back in Norway, and border control was quite smooth. We just had to exit as usual, but there was no one there, so I don't deduct anything at the border control. No check, no stop, whatever, just roll over there. So now the time is, yeah, it's close to 6:30 in the morning, so we have to expect more and more traffic now the closer to Oslo we get. So trip meter says 918 kilometers now. Okay, let's finish this. Elefantrennen, yeah. Okay, this is a weird countdown. 9994, 9995, 9996, 9997, 9998, 9999, 1000. wait, 710. Ooh. Okay, 7:10, so -5, all right, 11 hours and 5 minutes. Well. And 23% left. We are now back in Oslo, and you see we arrive with 13% battery. So if I would calculate better and arrive with 3%, I could actually save 5 minutes of charging time. So that means that the time could be 11 hours, not 11 hours and 5 minutes. But I'm not going to deduct that 5 extra minutes, simply because this car for some reason cannot estimate how many percent I will arrive with as good as EQS, which is kind of weird because it's Mercedes, but don't they share the same software or something? Ich weiß nicht. But okay, so how did this car do it against, I think we have to compare it against the all-wheel drive EQA, which is EQA 350 I did. Well, I was faster despite having a boxier car, more of a brick. And I think the main reason was that the EQA run I did was in Norway and was colder. Today we had roughly 5 degrees Celsius throughout the trip, and that also meant that we didn't Colgate, but we did Colgate with the other one. And actually right now here it says minus 3.5, so and we have to turn off ignition. Yes, welcome to the world of legacy automakers, where we reuse whatever we have from the fossil world, like kilowatt hour per hour and kilowatt hour per 100 kilometer. You know, I need to make a video to explain to you guys why kilowatt hour per 100 kilometer and kilowatt hour per hour doesn't make any sense, and also ignition doesn't make any sense for an EV. So I hope we will not have ignitions in EVs. Well, okay. But yeah, and of course versus EQA 250, that was done in summer. So I would imagine that if we did this in summer, we'll be faster. But at least last time when I did the EQA run, you know, I said that yes, the EQA was a lot slower because it Colgated. But you see, we don't need that much warmer temperature before we don't Colgate anymore, and then it always just boils down to the consumption, I guess. But despite this being a brick, a pretty boxy car, I was surprised that the consumption wasn't that bad. So, and also, you know, when we look at the table, we can see that remember that this is a 7-seater, so the Model X Raven can also be a 7-seater. I'm not sure if that one was a 7-seater or a 6-seater, it doesn't matter too much, but actually the Raven is the fastest 7-seater that I've ever tested. And then this one comes on a good second place, roughly 1 hour slower, okay, 45 minutes slower than Raven. But you see that the ES8 is also 7. Wait, was it a 7 or a 6-seater? It doesn't matter. But the ES8 was also 7-seater, but it's slower than the EQA is a EQB, huh? So at least this car will be the second fastest 7-seater until Model Y comes out. But Model Y, yeah, Model Y has a sloping roof, where this one has a boxy roof. So at least the back end here will fit 2 adults, whereas the Model Y will fit only 2 people in the back there in the third row without heads. But I guess that also works, yeah. So I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you talk to you later. Okay.